And we are live. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Queentuhan. We have another great afternoon planned for all of you. So to everyone who's here, thank you so much for joining us and spending your afternoon with the three of us. So once again, I'm Carla Lazardo.
I'm Pia Wurtzbach.
I'm Bianca Gudotti.
And
Hi,
we
guys.
are
Queentuhan!
Oh, magaling na tawa.
Grabe guys
Episode
Medyo
5.
tayo
I know. We'll just keep improving. So how are you guys today?
Okay naman. Kayo guys, kumusta?
Okay naman.
Good. I know we're all super excited for today's episode. We were actually up until 3 a.m. just talking about the show and how excited we are to talk to you today. So makikipagkwentuhan tayo. And as promised, we asked you guys who you want to see on the show. And we have one of the front runners of Binibining Pilipinas 2020. She is already a beauty queen. So she was Mutya ng Pilipinas International 2011. And we've seen her in the past 2 editions of Binibining Pilipinas. First runner-up rin siya ng Binibining Pilipinas 2018. So without further ado, let us bring in our special guest for today, Vickie Rushton.
Hello!
Hi!
Hi!
How are you today?
What's up?
Hello!
Hello!
Kamusta?
Okay lang.
Vickie? How are you?
Okay lang. Ito, sobrang dami ko ng parang marami na akong skills na unlock.
Talaga?
Oo, kasi nag-try ako mag-bake, ganon. Pero na-fail. Pero okay lang. Next time try ko.
Try and try until you succeed, diba?
Yes.
You know, that's really one of the things that we've all been trying to do during the lockdown, unlocking new skills. All right,
Yes.
so let's talk about pageants. Vickie, we've seen you in the pageant scene for a long time. So the first time I saw you was 2011, when you won Mutya ng Pilipinas. What made you first decide to join pageantry?
Sa totoo lang, never ko pinangarap at inimagine yung sarili ko maging beauty queen. Pero nag-start ako 10 years ago. I was 16 years old. Nung sinabihan ako ni mommy na, love, pagbigyan natin yung barangay captain natin, sumali ka daw, ikaw mag-represent ng barangay natin sa city na pageant. Sabi ko, mommy, hindi nga ako lumalabas. Parang school at bahay lang talaga ako. Parang never ako na-expose sa crowd, ganun. Sabi ko, ayoko, nahihiya ako. Tapos na-imagine ko na susuot ng swimsuit. Sabi ko, hindi ako comfortable talaga sa ganon. Tapos sabi niya, pagbigyan mo na ako once lang. Pag sumali ka, wag na natin ulitin. Yung nangyari, sa first pageant ko, nanalo ako. Tapos yun pala, may contract ako na napirmahan na kung ikaw manalo, ikaw mag-represent ng city mo sa provincial na pageant. Tapos yun, nanalo ulit ako hanggang nagtuloy-tuloy, hanggang December, parang 3 pageants in 2009, nanalo ako. Sabi ko, mommy, ano ba yan? Sabi ko, hindi ko siya talaga ginusto, pero dahil may contract ako na nanalo ako, kailangan ko mag-represent kasi mag-breach of contract ako, ganun. So, doon nag-start. So, then the whole 2010, parang per turnover, tapos sabi ko, mami, ayoko na. Pero nung nabasa ko yung Mutya ng Pilipinas, doon nag-start na ako na mismo yung may gusto. Parang ang ganda pala ng platform na to. Kasi parang hindi lang siya para sa akin. Kasi dating iniisip ko, join ka para sa crown. Kasi yung mga nakapaligid sa akin, uwi mo yung corona day ha, parang ganon. So dati parang ini-aim ko crown lang. Parang ngayon, iba na yung goal.
Anong year yung Mutya, Vickie?
2011.
So after mo magpass ng mga crown ng 2010, nag-pageant ka ulit ng 2011?
2011, yes. Tapos nanalo ulit ako doon. Pero hindi lang ako nakapag-compete sa international pageant. Kasi parang hindi ako napayagan ng school. Tapos parang na-confuse ako kung saan ako magko-compete sa international pageant. Kasi yung sash ko nakasulat Mutya ng Pilipinas International. So sabi ko, saan ako magko-compete? Kasi yung Miss International sa Binibining Pilipinas naman. So yun, parang wala akong chance na mag-represent ng country. Tapos yun, kaya sana eto na.
Pala ng pageant journey niya, no?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was thinking mahaba na nga from Mutya, 2011 pa, and then the Binibining journey. But, well, now we know it was even longer. Pero parang pinili ka ng 50. Parang ito, mag-pageant ka, tapos hindi ka na pinatigil.
Oo. Tapos lalo nag-i-increase yung age. Sabi ko, akala ko matagal na tapos yung career ko sa pag-pageant.
Okay, question lang. Yung first na sali mo, ilang taong ka nun? Yung nanalo ka ng 3 pageants in a row?
16 ako. 16? As in, ako lagi yung youngest sa batch namin. Sa Binibini lang ako, hindi yung youngest.
Ang galing!
Kaya sobrang dami ko din na doon ako na expose din sa maraming tao.
What was it like to join a pageant at 16? Hindi rin biro, sobrang challenging sumali ng pageant. You're the youngest actually that I've gotten to know who experienced pageantry at such a young age.
Sobrang, sa akin challenging talaga kasi lalo na ayoko mag-swimsuit. Kaya sabi ko, Mami, pwede bang hindi lang ako sumali or magsuot ng swimsuit sa stage? Kasi hindi ko kaya talaga mag-swimsuit na sa harap ng maraming tao. Tapos, di ba, syempre, sasayaw-sayaw na naka-swimsuit, gano'n. Sabi niya, sige, kausapin natin yung director ng pageant. Tapos, sabi niya, na kahit wala na lang ako score, okay na ako kahit wala akong score sa swimsuit competition na yun na segment. Ang nangyari, lumabas kami, lahat nakatapis. Tapos ako pananalo, best in swimsuit.
Sila yung nag-adjust.
Oo, pero sana okay na sa akin na kahit wala akong score. Kasi ayoko talaga mag-swimsuit na Kaya hanggang ngayon, parang hindi ako ma-post ng picture na nag-swimsuit unless binibini photo siya. Ganun.
Yeah.
So, kasi di ba, syempre, iniisip siguro ng mga fans mo na parang ngayon ka lang sumali. Hindi siguro nila alam kasi kahit ako nagulat ako na 16 ka pa lang pala nag-start ka na. So talagang this really goes way back into your teenage years. That's amazing. So,
tapos dati wala pang social media.
Oo. So ang dami mong natutunan, no? Parang every year, iba-ibang version ng Vickie yung nakikita namin.
Yes. Pero sobrang layo pala nung mga ibang pageant na yun sa Binibini. Kasi parang nag-evolve na din talaga eh.
So, sa Binibini, Vickie, this will be your second na? Third second?
Sa Binibini. Third, yes.
So, ano yung masasabi mong naging growth mo or difference nung Vickie nung unang sali, nung pangalawa, hanggang sa Vickie ngayon?
Yung dati, parang lagi lang ako sumusunod kung ano yung sasabihin. Na Vickie ganito, Vickie ganito lang. Ngayon, parang nagkaroon ako ng voice na mas comfortable ako kung ganito na yung i-represent ko. Ganito na yung personality na ipapakita ko. Yung totoong ako lang. Kaya ngayon, mas na-enjoy ko na yung journey. Kasi nagkaroon ako ng team at parang solid na support group na parang naniniwala sila sa kung ano yung vision ko. Hindi yung dahil ganito yung dapat. Na parang nakabox ako sa dapat ganito lang.
Vickie, sorry, ang dami kong tanong, no? Sorry. Sorry. Vickie, nag-change ka ba ng team throughout the years na sumasali ka?
Hindi naman nag-change ng team. Pero kasi may mga dumadagdag. KF ako, pero may mga team na dumadagdag na Vickie kami mag-tour sa ganito. Ganon. So parang na-confuse ako kung sino ba talaga ako, kung ano ba yung dapat kong ipakita na Vickie. Pero ngayon, parang okay na. Parang, like si Tito Rog, sobrang laking bagay Tito Rog na siya yung nag-push akin na i-enhance lang natin kung sino ka, pero wag nating baguhin. Ganon.
I like that. Yeah. And you know what? It's like this is confirming what we've been talking about. Yun talaga yung malaking pagbabago na the girls really have more say about their team, their look, how they feel on stage, which is a really good development. We've been saying that in the past few episodes. So I'm happy to hear that, it's consistent with the girls that we've been talking to.
Definitely, it's a new trend. I think it's trend for the better. And girls right now who are just starting out in pageantry, at least alam na nila na it's really more about the authentic self na. Gone are the days that we had to be the ones to adjust to be able to fit into the crown, to form
Yeah.
to the crown. But now the girl is the one that dictates what the form of the crown is. Yun na yung bago eh. Like, we have definitely kind of gotten a bit more ownership of the title than before. We kind of have more say in what we want to represent, who we want to represent, something that really is personal to us, you know. Vicky, you said that you've been doing pageants since you were 16 and all the way until now, so that's like more than 10 years of pageantry. Ano yung biggest changes that you've seen? What are some things that you wanted that you weren't so happy with in the pageant world? And do you think some of these things have changed over the years? And do you like where pageantry is heading now in the future?
Grabe, sobrang dami. Wait lang, mag-start ako sa
Sorry. Okay, first, what has changed dun sa 10 years? Dun sa 10 years of you joining pageant? Ano yung mga nakita mong pagbabago?
Yung nakita kong pagbabago, sobrang dami. Kasi lalo na ngayon may social media. Dati parang ilang weeks lang yata kami parang kailangan required na pumunta doon. Tapos pageant na. Ngayon, ito sobrang daming activities na binibigay na along the way, nagle-learn ka din. Yan ang sobrang thankful ako sa Binibini kasi kahit ilang months na, syempre pupunta araw-araw sa Araneta, pero sobrang daming mong natutunan. Yun.
It's not easy to join. Sorry, I know you had a lot of questions. Sorry, continue. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say you joined Binibining Pilipinas 3 straight years, and we've talked to Pia about her experiences and how hard it is to decide to just keep trying and trying. For you, was it a hard decision to come back the third time, or after last year you already knew I'm gonna try one more time?
Honestly, yung pag-join ko nung 2018, sobrang biglaan lang siya. Kasi parang Christmas yun, sabi ni Mommy. Si Mommy talaga lahat yung sa pagpapageant. Sabi niya, love, Christmas gift mo na sa akin. Sabi niya, last na. Pwede ka na magpakasal, mag-join ka lang ng Miribini. Parang gano'n. Sabi ko, Mommy, tapos na ako sa pagpapageant. Kasi parang okay na ako, parang may national title na. Parang okay na yun, Mommy, gano'n. Tapos, parang nung nasa Binibini ako, na-enjoy ko na oo nga, sobrang dami pang pwedeng matulungan. Parang hindi na to tungkol sa akin parang tungkol sa advocacy ko, tungkol sa mga kids. So sabi ko, ipupush ko na yung Binibini. Tapos, nung 2019, last year, ayaw na niya. Sabi niya, enough na. Parang happy na siya daw na napagbigyan ko siya, ganyan. Pero last year, ako na yung may gusto. And this year, ako na din yung may gusto na ayaw niya na sana parang tama na, love, pahinga ka na, ganyan. Pero ngayon, ako na, sabi ko, Mami, last pa, lalo na nag-i-increase yung age, sabi ko, grabe, hindi pa pala tapos.
Hindi pa talaga.
Akala ko kasi parang tapos na nung 2018, parang happy na ako sa first runner-up na finish ko. Parang masasabi ko na wala na akong regrets. Pero yun pala, naisip ko, what if hindi ako mag-join? Yun pala, mas malaking regrets na what if makikita ko yung mga candidates ngayon? Sabi ko, ay, sana nandyan ako. Ayun ang ayoko mangyari sa akin.
That's a good
So,
story.
nakaka-relate ako sa feeling na yan na parang nahihinayang ka kasi dun sa napasok mo na time, na effort. Sa'yo, years mula nung 16 years old ka. So, like, ako Vicky, like, honestly, ito walang halong etyo. Yung sobrang, nung una kitang nakita, sobrang na-impress ako sa'yo dahil ang vocal mo nga doon sa advocacy mo. Tapos talagang hindi siya hindi siya yung made up. Didn't feel like that. It felt so real and so you because of your
Thank you.
personal experiences. So ako, and then I also loved that fangirl. I also loved your look. I love ko na hindi ka, kasi ako, I mean, itim ako. I try to make myself look more Pinay. Parang nag-experiment talaga ako. But with you, I love that ang nakikita ko, you're embracing your natural look and just enhancing it. And it made you glow on stage. Ako parang, para sa akin, si Vickie sa parang pinakamagagandang mga candidates sa Pilipinas.
Thank you.
And I really felt like you deserve more. I message pa nga kita sa IG, hindi ako nakaka-isip.
Oo. At ngayon ko lang nakita. Sabi ko, paano ko na yun? Paano kung hindi nabasa yun last year?
So, diniyam ko siya, guys. Like, a year ago or 2 years ago, diniyam ko na, uy, ganda-ganda mo, mananalo ka ganyan. Hindi niya nabasa. So,
hindi ko alam, ngayon ko lang nakita.
But,
pero Ate Pia, yung nangyari sa akin, last year, hindi siya yung in-embrace ko lang. Kasi last year, sinabihan din ako mag-tan, parang ganon. So, every time na ginagawa ko siya, parang, at nasa stage ako, parang hindi ko kilala sarili ko. Alam mo yun? Parang hindi ko ma-explain. Pero alam kong hindi ako to, ganon. So, siguro, isa din yun sa factor na parang na-confuse ako or kaya ako lost sa, kasi parang yung image na nilalabas ko, hindi ako. Parang ganon.
Yeah. That's an interesting point that we haven't talked about in this podcast. Everyone feels pressured to tan because on stage the lights
yung Pinay.
Yeah, I mean everyone wants you to look more Pinay, and then the lights are really harsh, so you get like washed out on stage. So there's yeah, but I like what you said. You really highlighted the fact that this is how I really look like. No pressure, like you didn't let it get to you. And what does being looking Pinay really mean nowadays? Yeah. Because I feel like this gets thrown around a lot. I'm pure Pinay, so am I not? Tapos I don't look Pinay. Parang, what does that make me feel? Like, I am Pinay, though. Okay, I'm not expressing my thoughts properly, but you guys get what I mean. I think we have to be more open also, to the different looks.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's definitely true. Again, ngayon na naman tayo, we're boxing ourselves. Parang, ang Pinay kasi dapat, ganito yung skin tone, ganito yung look. But, we have been, mixing with other races for, centuries, since the start of history. So, ang Pinay, hindi talaga one look yan, We have Chinese descendants, we have Spanish descendants, mix talaga yan. And, of course, I love, again, you're the second girl that we've talked to, Vickie, that you're really emphasizing the importance of just being yourself now. And that's a wonderful push talaga. I really love where pageantry is heading. When I talk to girls like you, girls like Eliza, you guys are 10 steps ahead than us back in the day. We did not have the confidence or yung tipong, alam ko anong gusto ko, alam ko kung ano yung outfit ko, anong makeup na gusto ko. You girls are more determined in that sense. You're more decisive because you guys have been more empowered. You have more choices. You have more supporters. You have more people telling you na, importante what you think, importante what you want to bring to the table, and not just listen to what people say you should do, diba? And I think that's part of growing into a strong woman. And I'm so proud of you guys. Kahit ayoko na ate yung tawag niyo sa amin. I'm proud. You're my baby queen.
I think we have to step into the other role. Okay, we'll accept it. I want to do a quick shout out to everyone that's watching. Hello to all of the viewers. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Hi, Elros. Thank you for being here. I actually saw Tito Rogel commented earlier. So hi, Tito Rogel. Yeah.
Hi, Tita
Hi, Tita
Roger!
Hello, Carl, Ira. Magandang hapon sa
Hi,
Hi,
inyo.
Ira!
And Winfield
Wow,
Jenny
from
North
North
Dakota.
Dakota.
Hey,
We've got an
Watching.
international audience here.
Hi, Tita Rod.
Hi, Tita Roger! Hi!
Oh, we also have another viewer from Southern California. So thank you so much for taking the time to spend, with us at nakikipagkwentuhan nga tayo with Vickie Rushton this afternoon. Andre, thank you so much. So we're just
Thanks, Andre.
so thankful for all of
Hi.
you. Hello daw from Miss
Hello daw
Germany.
from Miss
Okay, guys.
All right. Moving on with the conversation. Coming into your third straight year fighting for that international crown. So there was an interesting split because naghiwalay yung Miss Universe Philippines and Binibini. What was that decision like for you? Did you think of joining Miss Universe Philippines? Like, what made you decide to go back to Binibini?
2018 pa lang po, parang clear na sa akin na Miss International yung gusto ko. Kasi parang sabi ko, dito fit yung personality ko. Kasi sa totoo lang, sobrang hinhin ko, as in dati sobrang mahiyain ako. Parang hindi ako yung tipong sobrang all out na parang dati binabago pati lakad ko kasi dapat daw ganitong kembot. So parang hindi ako to, parang gano'n. So sabi ko, sa sobrang dami nagsasabi na i-aim mo yung Miss Universe. Sabi ko, parang pumasok din sa isip ko, what if ako lang hindi nakakakita ng potential sa self ko? So, last year, nakinig ako sa kanila. So, yun nga, nagpatan ako kasi yun daw yung gusto. Pero sabi ko, parang hindi talaga, before the pageant, before kami lumabas ng stage, umiyak pa ako sa isang friend ko. Sabi ko, iba talaga yung sa puso ko, iba yung crown na gusto kong i-aim, pero yung personality na gusto nilang ipakita, bakit parang hindi ako? Parang ganon. So, lahat ng look ko last year, parang nakadepende sa image na gusto ng Miss Universe. Pero, sobrang layo ko sa 2018 and 2019. 2018, sobrang soft lang lahat. 2019 last year, sobrang dark, fierce. Tapos naging ko pa yung makeup. Tapos sobrang dark. Basta. Tapos, yun. As in ngayon, balik ako sa kung ano yung gusto ko, kung ano yung nasa puso ko. Kasi sabi ko, parang if ever na last year ko na, ayoko magkaroon ng regrets na hindi ko sinunod kung ano yung nasa puso ko. Hindi ganun.
I think we can touch a bit on that because we have Bianca who was Miss International 2014 and then Pia Miss Universe. People might not know how this works. For them it's just an international pageant. But what are the differences? Let's just enlighten our viewers a bit more. So Pia, tell us a bit more about what Miss Universe, what that peg is, what they really look for. Like, what are we talking about?
So, of course, when you ask people, they'll say na everybody, all beauty queens she's a spokesperson, she represents the pageant, she should be like this and like that. Pero, real talk, siyempre, merong parang prototype, di ba? So, ang pagkakaalam ko kasi talaga sa Miss International ever since is parang doll, parang Barbie, yung na hinahanap nila or yung mga naka-crown nila. And also, parang kailangan very respectful ka to the Japanese culture because that's where they have the pageant every year. So, ang Miss Universe naman is para sa sa akin lang naman to guys sa tingin ko, ang Miss Universe ay mas parang spokesperson pero mas may pagka-artista. Sana hindi ma-misinterpret tong description ko, pero parang ganon, parang all around, parang minsan nasa red carpet ka, minsan nasa NFL ka, minsan nasa photoshoot ka, parang pwede kang inilagay sa lahat. Pero in general, mukhang parang artista siya. Parang ganon. So, yun. I mean, iba, ang hirap i-describe. Ikaw ba, Mar? Paano mo ba i-describe?
Sobrang tama ka. Like, Miss International for me is still a bit more leaning towards the traditional beauty
Yeah.
queen perspective. They want someone who is queenly talaga. Queenly, a Barbie doll, yung tipong kahit anong ilagay mo sa kanila, maganda tignan. The Japanese kasi, ano rin sila very aesthetical, I guess. And yun nga, tama ka dun, medyo mas makinting yung gusto nila, mas respectful. Kasi yung culture nila is really more like that. If anything, personality-wise, the difference is Miss Universe, they want a personality that's more, maybe a bit bolder, maybe a bit
Yeah.
stronger. For Miss International, it's really about being a good spokesperson, being a good role model, especially in the backdrop of Miss International. Kasi ikaw rin yung magiging um, spokesperson and figurehead of their skin products, yung mascaras, diba? So, mas reserved talaga ang Miss International. And ikaw, Vicky, na ano mo kasi sa totoo lang, pag tinanong kami dati sa Binibini, ano bang crown gusto mo? Miss Universe. I mean, it used to be like that. Parang, kasi yun yung nilalagay sa utak mo. Hindi, yun yung dapat kasi yun yung pinaka mataas na crown
Top crown.
talaga. Top crown. But, look at all these other women who went on to win international pageants
Yeah.
and be Miss Universe. It's not about the crown. It's about what you do with the
Yeah.
crown when you have it with you. And ang ganda ng perspective mo na you really just stuck na lang to the kind of crown that you feel mas akma sa personality mo and who you want to be. What your image is, how you view yourself, and how you want others to view you. So that's very brave, I think. And congratulations, even though, I mean, I'm saying this kasi, grabe, ang dami mo ng pinagdaanan, ang dami mo ng hardships na pinagdaanan, not to mention what happened, last year, with all that happened. And ako, sorry, gusto ko na itong daanan. I don't want you to answer any questions about it. I'm sure everyone listening now, you know what I'm talking about. And, ano lang, I just want to share kasi talaga na frustration ko yan eh. Especially when we attend, when we judge other pageants, we see the problem when it comes to audience. Sorry, parang ganito, yung mga kaso. Sorry. Distracting me, interrupting me. No, parang I understand kasi the passion of some pageant fans na they really want to support their candidate and they will do everything they can to help make that happen. But I just want to remind all the pageant fans out there na let's remember naman the sacrifice, the work, the dedication na nilagay ng mga girls to be on that stage. And they deserve all the respect that you can give because they deserve to be able to put 100% of their potential on that stage. Mahirap na ang pageant, guys. Hindi na kailangan lagyan pa ng harder level. Like,
Hindi na kailangan ng extra challenge. Yeah.
Extra challenge pa eh.
Yeah, talk to us about that experience. I mean, what was going through your mind when you're on the stage? How did you want to bounce back from that?
You know what? What happened last year is something I don't want any girl or anyone to experience or feel. Kasi naalala ko, after nun, paglabas ko, parang hindi ako natatakot na lumabas kasi alam ko ang nangyari. Pero kung yung kailan na na-interview ako na parang na-misinterpret, parang sabi ko, hala, sige, tatahimik na lang ako. Pero sabi ko naman sa isip ko, kung tatahimik lang ako, paano yung ibang girls na parang pwede kong sabihin na sana parang may, as an audience, parang may etiquette dapat na sinusunod. Kasi parang for 10 years, parang may nagja-judge din ako. Parang naka-witness ako ng ganun. So parang I feel bad for the girls. So sabi ko, yung nangyari last year, nangyari sa akin. Kaya sabi ko, hala, parang ang masakit siya kasi ang hindi ko lang hala, naiiyak ako. Hindi, kasi pagbalik ko sa hotel, iiyak ako. Pagbalik ko sa hotel, parang alam mo yung gusto kong umiyak, pero nandun yung kapatid ko. Lalo na siya, pag nakita kong umiiyak, as in, hagulgol levels na siya. Ako paluha pa lang, kahit sabihin ko nga sa kanya na, love ka ni Vin, ganun. Kahit sabihin ko pa sa kanya na love ko siya, ganyan, hahagulgol na siya. So, ang pinakamahirap is yung hinintay ko muna silang matulog lahat at umiyak ako ng tahimik.
You know what? Like, I just want to say, like, we gotta respect the girls no matter what camp they're from. You know? Because this is somebody's sister, this is somebody's friend, this is somebody's daughter, this is a person who just wants to make their dream come true, just like the rest of the girls that are on stage. You know, just because yung bet mo doesn't mean that, you know, like in that moment that she prepared for years, in her case years, it's parang, I'm so sorry. Like, Vickie, I'm so sorry for what happened to you, what you experienced, and I hope it never happens to any of the girls.
Yes,
you
to anyone talaga.
For speaking up about it. Kasi important din yung respeto, tsaka yung yung tamang behavior ng audience, di ba? Pag tayo, nakakalimutan natin as audience na tao din sila. Tao din kayo.
Yeah.
Diba?
I agree. You know, this is something, I mean, pageantry is it's a very passionate thing all around the world. And we know the fans are really passionate about the girls that they support. But this is one thing that we really want to get out there, coming from our perspective, being on stage, being so tired, and really giving our all to show you guys our best, and then it hurts so much when we get bashed, when you know because bashing is so different from constructive criticism. Constructive criticism, that's fine with us because we can take something away from it, we can grow from it, it's a challenge.
Yes,
but
and it helps you to grow.
Exactly, but there are so many bashers that are out to harm, and we're telling you, like, that's not okay. I mean, let's all move pageantry towards a better direction. We can all do better in terms of being kinder to the candidates that you see on stage. Again, like Tia said, tao yan. Tao yan.
Yeah, definitely. And touching on what you said, Perla, it's providing a safe space for these women is not just the responsibility of the organizers, but the fans as well. You know, you guys are responsible then in terms of making sure that we are safe, we feel safe with you guys, and we're really just trying to show you that we are proud to be Filipinas, diba? And don't get me wrong, gets ko, medyo masaya mong bash the girls. I mean, I know that there may ganun guys, may ganun. May mga people that really like to, give their opinion and be harsh about it. But you can do that na lang in the privacy of, you and your fans.
Yeah.
I can't stop you from doing that, but you don't need to go all, out of your way just to, basically, you just want to smash the ego of a woman or smash her self-respect. Let's not make it light. Yun yung ginagawa nyo eh. So, I guess this is us kind of finally giving our 2 cents kasi we've all been victimized by these kinds of things.
And also,
we want the pageant world to be better. That's the goal. And fans, please help us. Please help us build a better community for our pageant girls and the supporters. And even about the camp, I don't know if it's as intense as it was during our year. Our year, the camp feuds were a bit intense. Na nagsispill over the names sa girls. But I don't know. Ikaw, is it still the same? Or medyo hindi na masyadong hot topic ang mga camps between the girls?
Parang hindi na. Kasi nung 2018, doon ko mas na-feel na, syempre, wala pa akong background or idea sa Binibini. Parang sabi nila na iba ang camp na to at iba to. So, parang nasa isip ko na, baka kanya-kanya talaga to pagdating sa loob. Pero, na-surprise ako na pagdating sa loob, parang isang group naman kami. Parang wala naman, hindi mo mafe-feel na from ACES to or from KF to. Parang wala.
Buti naman.
I agree.
So that's,
I think it's an outside perspective na magkaaway rin yung girls, but actually,
exactly. So the fact, mag-aaway din sila. So parang, that's not science, please.
Yeah, we're all just trying to achieve our goals.
Come on.
And
let women support women.
Yeah, exactly. That should be the attitude, Like, let's not drag each other down. Let's just support each other. And Vickie, yung isang maganda talaga na appreciate namin about, what you bring to pageantry is your advocacy. It's very unique and it's very personal to you. So tell us a bit more about why your advocacy focuses on Down syndrome and what you're doing to be able to help out.
First of all, pinili ko yung Down syndrome awareness kasi yung brother ko may Down syndrome. And hindi lang siya sa Down syndrome, parang kasi yung mom ko blind. So parang ako din, sinusupport ko din yung PWD employment. And then also yung Down syndrome na makapag-work sila and also to have a quality education kasi sobrang mahal sila pag na-enroll na sa school. Kasi syempre may kasamang therapy, speech therapy, kasi yung mga occupational therapy, sobrang daming kailangan i-consider pagdating sa kanila. And for the first time, this 2020, nagkaroon sila ng fund. Naka-receive ang Down syndrome ng 107 million from the government. So, first time talaga ever for the Philippines. Ganun. So, parang as an advocate of Down syndrome awareness, parang happy ako na kahit papano may nagagawa ako. And this year lang, parang, nung quarantine lang pala. Initially, may goal kami na tumulong sa 100 kids. Pero, na-exceed namin yun. Umabot kami ng more than 500. So, sabi ko, kids na kailangan. Kasi, as in sobrang nakakatuwa. And it's all because of Little Brave Hearts, the organization that I support. Sobrang sipag nila talaga. Tapos, yung mga kids na to kailangan talaga operahan. Kasi like my brother, I think mga almost 2 years old siya kailangan operahan kasi parang 50% sa kanila may buta sa heart. So, if hindi sila maagapan, pwede silang mamatay talaga. So, last year, nagkaroon ng first ever mission dito sa Philippines na may nag-sponsor from other country. Nagkaroon ng mission na naoperahan sabay-sabay na parang sa mga Down syndrome kids lang. So, sobrang daming na-save na buhay. Kasi dahil marami nang nakaka-acknowledge at nakikilala na yung mga Down syndrome. Na dati parang tinatago sila. Ako dati parang nagkaroon ako ng time na nahihiya ako kasi binubuli ako dahil may kapatid ako na may Down syndrome. Sabi ko, paano nyo ibubuli yung isang tao na parang siya nga yung dahilan kung bakit maganda yung buhay ko, ganun.
Ang ganda nung sinabi mo na yun.
Yeah.
Ang ganda nung sinabi mo na yun. Alam mo, dapat talaga magka-clown ka na, Vickie. Talagang magagalit kami pag hindi pa nabigay yan, talaga.
Yeah.
I love your advocacy because I can really tell, like, from the very first time I saw you on stage, because nanonood pa rin ako ng Binibining. And, sobrang na-impress talaga ako doon sa advocacy mo. And I can really tell, like, it's from the heart, So, and it's, I think your crown has been long overdue. Come on. And I really feel like you're a fit for Miss International. And I know, I would just want to go back to this, guys. I know I said kanina, artista. And I biglang nag-pop sa isip ko na artista nga rin pala to si Vickie. Sorry. That's how I meant, okay. Basta, hindi sabihin ko dun sa artista. Hindi yung literal artista, pero yung artista. Yung ganon. Alam mo yun?
At hindi ko nakikita sa sarili ko talaga yung artista na Hindi ko kaya
Baka na-misinterpret ako ng mga tao. So, kinlear ko.
I just want to say quick shout out to Albert Nicolas. Hello, thank you so
Hi,
much for
Albert.
supporting the podcast.
Hi, Albert.
Grabe na
And
yung madam.
Michelle. Oh, Madam Vickie.
Huwag naman, madam.
But okay, so going back to the advocacy, I think yan talaga yung isang kagandahan ng pageantry. That's really the way, those are the ways that pageant candidates and beauty queens can make an impact eh. You know, they may be little things, they may be big things, but you know, everyone has a personal advocacy that they really care about. And I think Vickie's is really beautiful because it's really close to her heart. And ang dami talaga niya natutulungan within the community here in our country. So that is one of the bigger impacts that pageants can have on society. And I think that it's great that that is becoming more of the highlight of the pageants today.
Yeah.
And it's something I didn't force. Pero parang totoo na siya eh. Parang kaya ko magsalita about Down syndrome. Kasi lumaki ako kasama yung brother ko. Parang sobrang kilala ko siya. Parang kaya ko din siya pagsabi sa lahat ng tao.
Yeah.
I have a question. You know, I'm sure all of us are familiar with Down syndrome and what it is. Pero Vickie, could you kind of explain it to us? Ano ba ang Down syndrome and how is that experience for your family? If that's okay with you.
Down syndrome is a genetic condition. Parang yung 21st chromosome nila, usually pair lang yung chromosome. Yung sa kanila, naging 3. Kaya tinatawag din siyang trisomy 21. So, kaya ganon. So, tapos maraming physically malalaman mo kasi parang medyo slanted yung eyes nila, yung iba malaki yung tongue, sobrang liit lang or halos parang wala na silang neck. Parang malalaman mo. Tapos, yung crease nila sa hand, as in isang straight line, malalaman mo, parang early detection na din yun. And ano pa, kasi dati si mommy, nung nasa UK siya, nung nag-prenatal siya, nagpa-check siya na ako din daw may Down syndrome. Kaya parang in-advise sa kanya yung doctor na ipa-abort ako kasi magkakaroon siya ng 2 Down syndrome na baby. Kaya si mommy umuwi dito at dito ako pinanganak kasi ayaw niya ipa-abort if ever man na Down syndrome ako. Pero na-feel down niya sa heart niya na, ay hindi, parang hindi to Down syndrome yung baby ko. Pero parang 80 ilang %, mataas na yata yung percentage na masasabi daw na Down syndrome din ako. Kasi may possibility daw, dahil nagkaroon na siya ng Down syndrome, pwede ako din. Pero na-feel niya, sa faith niya, na hindi. So kaya umuwi siya. At dito na ako pinanganak.
Oh, your mom is amazing. Such a strong woman.
Yes, sobra.
Kwento mo, Vickie, you should be very proud of yourself. Like, even though it's been taking you so long now at pageants, you should be very proud of yourself because every time you step on that stage, you're representing all the challenges you went through na nalampasan mo, yung advocacy mo. You're speaking up on women that are competing na sa yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, yung mga nadidistract sa Q&A, ganyan. There's so many things that you represent that you might not actually be aware of. And in that sense, I think you're already a queen. I would love to see you wear a crown. Pero para sa akin, marami ka nang naturo sa mga tao, sa mga girls, sa mga participants. But of course, we want you to.
Definitely. As we continue with this conversation, we're also opening up our comments to our Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for Vickie or anyone on the show, you can go ahead and type your questions now. All right. We already have our first question. So how prepared are you for the Q&A this year?
I'm just thankful that I have more time ngayon kasi parang I have mentors na and I read many books. Tapos marami na ding tumutulong sa akin kasi sobrang weakness ko ang public speaking kasi lumaki ako na sobrang mahiyain, ayoko magsalita, ayoko humarap sa tao. Kaya parang habang tumatagal mas nagle-learn ako na dapat hindi ako mahiya kasi yung voice ko kailangan ng mga tao.
I love that. You know what? Whenever you answer, parang nagkakaroon ako ng goosebumps. I think I'm gonna answer this question. She is so ready for this year. Ayan, sabi ni Nol, how do you select an advocacy?
Ay, hindi ko po siya sinelect. Natural po siyang naman. Yes,
gusto ko
kasi
yun.
yung brother ko po has Down syndrome. So, mas gusto ko na makapagsabi ako ng advocacy ko na hindi dahil ginawa ko lang or naghanap ako ng advocacy for the sake na may advocacy lang. So, yun, yung Down syndrome awareness talaga is something that is close to my heart. Vickie, who is your closest to BPP? Samantha. Syempre, Samantha Bernardo.
Oh, hi, Samantha. Samantha pala ka-close mo.
Kasi yung 2018 kami yung runners-up. So, tapos parang tingin ko doon nag-start yung friendship namin. Tapos, parang kami na din yung nagpupush sa isa't isa na, sali ba tayo? Wag na. O tara na. Ganun kami lagi. Tara na, sabay na tayo. Oo. Kami na yung nagpaplano. Tapos kahit sa labas na kami ng pageant, off-cam, on-cam, okay kami. Alam ko yung friendship namin is parang totoo.
Yeah.
That's sobrang honest namin sa isa't isa. Parang hindi kami yung nagko-compete sa isa't isa. Parang kami yung nagtutulungan sa isa't isa.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Another blessing.
Healthy competition, diba?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's important to focus on yourself and not what the other girls are doing. You know, so if you're thinking too much about what your competition is doing, mas mapapressure ka pa eh. You'll panic. And then you really have to have that focus on improving yourself. Sarili mo lang yung kalaban mo. Dapat.
That's the only thing you can control.
Kaya nagkaroon ako ng maraming time ngayon mag-self-reflect. Tapos, lang naman, dito naman ako mag-grow eh. Sa mga, sino ba nag-grow sa puro praises, sa puro parang perfect, di ba? Parang kailangan ko ng mga failure sa buhay para mag-learn.
Yeah. Agree. Sabi naman niya,
answered Sensen's question.
Hi, Sensen.
Natawid na to Sensen's question. Actually, earlier we had a question about how important is mental health, like as compared.
Yes, yun yung question sa akin last year.
Oh yeah. That was a question last year.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, do we want to answer it now?
Sige, okay lang naman. Siyempre, importante talaga yung mental health at physical health. Lalo na sa nangyayari ngayon. Yung mental health natin dapat priority natin kasi kahit ako, grabe, sobrang daming changes sa mundo na parang hindi ko akalain mangyari sa generation na to. So, what I do, gardening, I read books, I try baking, nag-try din ako magluto, nag-crave ako ng tinola kahit walang malunggay, niluto ko. Diba? So, as in, sobrang mahalaga. So, kailangan natin alagaan yung mental health natin.
Agree. It definitely is very important for us to take care of our mental health right now. All right.
Ano masasabi mo? Vickie, ano masasabi mo at paano mo na-overcome ang mga bash ninyo ni San Bernardo na paulit kayo sa Ako kasi parang wait lang. Parang sanay naman ako sa bashers. Parang PBB pa lang.
Yeah.
Parang PBB pa lang, may mga bashers na. Parang pag public figure ka kasi, parang open ka na sa criticism eh. So parang hindi ako affected sa bashers, pero affected ako pag yung nasasabi nila tungkol na sa family ko, doon ako nagre-react. Kahit sino naman siguro. So, yun, parang hindi ako affected. Pero, kung may nababasa ako, ang ginagawa ko, parang, yun nga, nagsa-self-reflect ako, parang, oo nga, dapat ito yung kailangan kong ayusin, ito ang kailangan ko baguhin. Pero, hindi, parang hindi ako affected talaga na kailangan ako, parang dinidibdib ko. Parang hindi ako yung magmumukmok. Pero ang ginawa ko last year, sa sobrang sakit ng sinabi nila, Parang screenshot ko lahat at na-screen record para balikan ko. Babalikan ko tong mga masasakit na salita.
Ganyan dapat, no? Pag binato ka ng bato,
Oo.
kainin mo yung bato at maging darna ka.
Oo. Diba? Kasi ano naman mangyayari kung iiyak ka?
Yeah. That's interesting. Kasi like, Pia, I'm sure you also got a lot of these comments na sali ka ng sali, parang as if it's a negative thing. Dream ko to eh. Tayong lahat naman, diba? If we wanna achieve something, we're gonna keep trying until we get it. And we've seen so many people achieve it. Like, yun nga, si Pia, and hopefully Vickie this year. So I don't understand where that's coming from. Like, why?
I don't understand.
Yeah. Why?
You guys are
And we shouldn't be the reason why someone will stop dreaming, di ba? Parang, hindi dapat tayong panggagalingan nun. Dapat tayo ang go lang, push.
Yeah. Again.
You are showing bravery, you're showing confidence and determination, and none of that are qualities that are bashable. So please, guys, come on. Yeah, it's not a bad thing that you're determined about what you want, and you know it. So kudos, Everett.
And Sen has another question. So what's the best thing you've learned in joining pageants through the years?
The best thing you've learned in joining pageants through the years? Sa sobrang dami, sa tingin ko, ang mahalagang na-learn ko, na yung mga supporters mo, mahalin mo talaga. Kasi yung mga supporters ko, hindi lang sila yung pupunta pag may events. Parang naging friends ko na sila. May sarili kaming group chat. At pag may mga fundraising ako, hindi ko alam sila mismo pala may ginagawa din para tumulong sa akin. Parang, as in, sobrang, hindi ko alam, pero may ginagawa sila para sa akin na sobrang grateful ko lang sa kanila talaga. Na hindi lang sila parang, hindi ko sila kayang tawaging fan, alam mo yun, parang hindi ko sila kayang tawaging fan, mga fans ko, ganun. Pero parang family na sila sa akin talaga.
That's nice. True. You know, it's a nice way to really think about the people who are there with us through our pageant journey. Most difficult thing.
Kasi hindi din madali para sa kanila. Galing sila sa mga malalayo, pero alam mo yun, kahit hindi mo sila pilitin na, uy, punta ka ha, pero paglabas mo ng Araneta, nandyan sila lahat nag-aabang kahit anong oras. Grabe talaga yung effort nila.
True. So we have
Filipina beauty queens are so blessed.
Yeah, super. So that's also the positive aspect of it. Grabe talaga sumuporta ang pageant fans here in the Philippines. So we have time for, this is our last question for this round of Q&A. Sabi ni JR, ano yung advice ng mga beauty queen na sumali ngayon tapos nag-fail?
Ay, try ka lang ulit. Try lang ng try. Kasi ako nga, na-fail din ako. Parang mas meaningful yung pagkapanalo mo pag naranasan mo yung failure.
Yes!
Kasi,
nailed it!
mas meaningful na siya kasi hindi naman dapat lahat madali lang. Kasi parang hindi mo siya finally, eto na siya kung naging madali lang lahat ng journey mo. Parang, kaya if ever na-fail ka man or kung ano man ang naranasan mo, go lang, bangon ka lang at i-prove mo sa kanila na eto ako, kaya ko. Diba? So, huwag sumuko.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, sobrang natutuwa ako kay Vickie. Ito yung pinakamatagal ko na siyang nakausap at nakasama. I'm so glad that you let us peek into your heart at nakita namin yung di lang yung ganda mo, pero pati yung puso mo. Maraming salamat na pumayag ka to guest on our show. I'm so glad.
Itong first live ko. Kaya sa kinakabahan ako yung first live ko.
You know, and people should see the side of you more because parang relatable ka sobra. Sobrang relate. I see myself like my old self in you. Like a lot of the things you said, like I was thinking like, alam mo, tama lahat ng mga sinabi mo. And I think you're on the right track based on the kind of lessons I've heard you parang talk about. And being with KF also, I think they're really good at molding beauty queens for Miss International.
Yes,
Proven
sobra.
na rin sa track record nila yan. So, I feel like,
Grabe.
and tsaka naman, nag-umusod na umusod yung age limit. Isn't this a sign?
Grabe, di ba? Parang sabi ko, hala, parang pwede pa ulit ako. Sabi ko, parang God is making a way. Parang, hala, Lord, thank you.
Yung kwento ni Vickie, parang since 16 siya, hinahabol na siya ng corona.
Oo.
Ha? Sorry, hindi ko narinig.
Sabi ko, since 16 ka, parang hinahabol ka talaga ng corona. So, parang destiny mo siya maging beauty queen. Mar, you are Miss International Philippines. What advice would you want to give Vickie?
Well,
Hello,
it's been a
sorry,
few
hello.
years. I don't know if it's still the same. But I guess my advice to you is just be yourself, be respectful, and actually take time and enjoy your fellow candidates. Because actually, I'm
Hindi
Miss
ko
International.
narinig.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Oh,
Hello.
no.
This
I
always
think you're
happens.
Wala.
Can you hear us? You can't hear us right now.
Sorry.
Or
Can you
just
hear
me?
us?
Hindi.
Okay,
Ikaw,
we
marinig ko
are-
Ate Pia, pero si Ate Bianca at si Ate Carla hindi.
Ay,
Okay, so we're experiencing
Ayun, wala
technical
na.
problems. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna message our personal messages to Vickie after this
We
show.
will.
So we'll just do a quick recap of what happened today. So again, our special guest for today was Vickie Rushton. So we've been seeing her in the pageant scene for quite a while now because she joined Mutya last 2011 and she joined Binibining Pilipinas for 3 years, and she is currently a candidate gunning for that Miss International crown. And we learned so much from her today, guys. She has a beautiful advocacy for Down syndrome. She is speaking out about making the pageant community here in the Philippines less toxic. So hopefully, we wish her the best of luck, and we're super thankful that she had the time to join us here para makipag-kwentuhan.
Oo. Nag-advise na ba si Marian?
Yun na lang narinig ko, sorry.
Hindi
Ano,
na
pwede ba yung advice, no?
Yeah, Mar,
Pwede
just
ba?
go ahead.
Sige. Ituloy ko. Watch it
Go.
later. Anyway, advice lang. From my experience, take time to get to know your co-candidates. Miss International, the organizers, they actually really look at how you interact with your co-candidates. You have like parents, like mga guardians from the organization that they are assigned to your group, and then they give feedback to the organizers on how well you do what you're told in terms of what time, if you show up on time, if you do as instructed, so things like that. Just be very mindful na sa mga ganon. Kasi the organizers are really trying to see if you are not just a pretty face. They want to see that you're also professional, that you know that you listen and you know what needs to be done, and also that you're friendly. So yun lang naman yung advice ko from my experience in terms of Miss International.
All right.
Yeah,
I
she'll
think
be
this
able
was-
to watch this again anyway when she comes back.
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, we had technical difficulties at the very end. So, Vickie, thank you so much for going on the show once again. We learned so much about you and marami ring life lessons na natutunan. This was a great Queentuhan session for all of us.
Yeah,
At sana
I wanted
na-enjoy
to
rin
ask-
sa mga fans.
I wanted just to ask Vickie her last message sana to her fans. Pero bigla siyang nawala. We'll try to get her back. Are we gonna get her back or we're not gonna get her back?
Can we? Is she?
Yeah.
We cannot.
So, I think on behalf of Vickie, to all of Vickie's fans that are here, nakikita namin sa comments na ang dami niyang supporters na nanood sa kwentuhan natin ngayon. Thank you so much for being here. And we are really excited to see Vickie, successful on the Binibining Pilipinas stage.
And guys, I also let's offer our help to Vickie. I mean, we did it with Eliza, so I also wanna, share some advice with Vickie if she's, let's do a little support group chat with her, like we did with Eliza. Like, I really feel like this girl deserves it. She deserves it. She's been through a lot. She deserves it.
All right.
Completely agree.
So do we have any, anything else that you would like to share
for
for
us?
today? Yeah. We have time for like maybe 2 questions.
Yeah.
Is it ang hirap ng binato? Is it the woman who makes the crown or the crown that makes a woman? It's the woman who makes the crown, definitely. We talked about this earlier about how much it's been changing. Na the girls really play a bigger role in, like when they step on stage, it's not just about looks, it's about their complete personality, what they bring to the table, how much they impact society. So with or without a crown, that makes an impact around her. So I think it's definitely the woman that makes the crown. All right, sinagot ko na mabilis yung question ni Arnel, but we have Vickie back. So we can ask her, what is your final message, Vickie, to all of your fans that joined us this afternoon? Can she hear us? Vickie, can you hear us?
Hindi ka hear us?
Hindi po.
Oh, she can't hear us.
She can't hear us. All right, final look. Naging final look yung
Final look na lang pala. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
okay. Yeah. So, to everyone who has suggestions for the show, please let us know. You can send us messages. Also, we would love to hear what you would want to see in our future episodes. But for now, it's time for us to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 5 of Queentuhan.
Thank you so much.